Hey, Giant Builders. So today's guest has a great connection from her name to a girl in the Bible. And it's really a beautiful story. So let's check it out.
Building spirituality, family, health, and business. This is The Giant Builders with Lois Wyant.
Hey, Giant Builders. Talitha is an author, and it made me think about some of the other authors that I spoke to. So I'm going to share their episodes below too. So maybe if you haven't seen them, you might check them out. All right, let's go. Hello, Giant Builders. Thank you for joining us. I'm happy that you're here. And today's guest is Talitha Davis. Hi, Talitha. How are you?
Hello, Lois. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Can you tell our listeners a little bit about you and what you do?
I am an author and a mom. So I have two books that are out and available on Amazon. Um, the first one is called Damsel Arise to the New You. This is your journey of resurrection. And the second is called Damsel Arise, um, Shine and Give God the Glory. And so I am a mom of a 3-year-old little boy who really keeps me busy. And yeah, I work every day. I go to church. I'm very involved in my church. I sing on the worship team, um, and I just, enjoy long walks in the park. I like to go shopping. I am very family oriented. I'm the youngest of 4 kids. And so I just love to spend time with my family, my mom and dad. And and a new thing that I'm really getting into is traveling more.
Mm,
So that's something I'm enjoying and looking forward to doing some more travel.
Great. All right. So you're with me. I was with you there until you got to shopping. I hate shopping.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I am a strange
Really?
woman. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So where did your idea for Damsel Arise come from?
Yeah, so Damsel Rise comes from the Bible. It's actually the meaning of my name. So Talitha, well, the full name is Talitha Kumi. She was a little 12-year-old girl that Jesus raised from the dead.
Okay.
Um, and so the full meaning of Talitha Kumi, which is it's in Aramaic, means damsel, I say unto thee, arise. And so really my name just means damsel. Because my mom, my parents didn't give me the full name.
Mhm.
But I take on that full meaning because it speaks to me. It's a very motivating, it's very inspiring, and it's prophetic. It's kind of like a commandment. Damsel, I say unto thee, arise. So um I used the meaning of my name to um to speak to other women and give them like a message of hope and empowerment to other women that they can arise from any type of obstacle or challenge in life. And so yeah, I have a ministry called Damsel Arise after my name. And so I have books and t-shirts and all, things to include in that whole branding, of my ministry.
Oh, that's cool. Do you have a coffee cup?
I don't have a coffee cup yet.
Oh,
That's
okay.
on the
Put that
list.
put that on the list.
Yes, yes,
Cool.
absolutely.
All right. Well, talk to me about your ministry. Who do you reach? How do you reach the women? Who do you reach?
Yeah, so it's mainly to faith, it's faith-based, my target audience are to Christian women, of course, because my name comes from the Bible, and so I really kind of go after that. That's usually my target audience, from teenage girls on up to adult, middle-aged, women. But the message really is it's really um universal, you know, because even though it comes from the Bible, it's a very universal message to all women, and so um So, but yeah, I normally like to participate in like women's conferences, at my church or, other churches. I also like to attend, author events, um, that target a lot of women authors, and so that's usually how I try to market my book, towards women, basically. Yeah.
So, what are some steps or ways that you encourage women to arise?
So, well, the books is one, the book really goes deep, both my books. Um, the first book, both books kind of they complement one another, because they touch on the same message, which is to help women arise from the challenges that we face, you know, on a day in and day out basis. And so the first book goes into stories. It just tells stories of how 12 women were able to overcome these challenges and arise and find their true, purpose and fulfill their destiny. And so I used six like real everyday women, and then six biblical women, and just kind of just shared their stories, their testimonies, basically. And that's what the first book is about. And so the second book, I basically use scriptures. It's a devotional. It's a 12-week devotional, and each week focuses on a specific challenge, that we may face, like anxiety or depression
Hmm.
or feeling like a failure. And so um for each day of the week, it I provide a scripture to um help, you know, encourage women on how they can use the word of God, to overcome these challenges. And then at the end of each week, I provide a devotional hymn, because I love to sing and I love hymns. And so each week it's a hymn dedicated to that week of the challenge. And so yeah, it's like QR codes in there that takes you to the video of me singing, at the end of the week, a hymn. And
Oh,
so
so it's actually a video of you singing the hymn.
yeah.
Oh, that's majorly cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
all right. Wait a minute. I have two questions in my head. I don't want to lose one. All right. So, what six women are you referring to in the Bible?
So that's the first book. I wrote about um Hannah was one of the
Mhm.
women. Um the woman with the issue of blood,
Yeah.
Esther,
Yep.
and who else did I write about? It was so long ago. um I also wrote about yeah, I believe it was Rahab. Rahab,
Oh,
I
yeah.
Rahab as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Lydia. I believe Lydia, the woman who was the seller of purple. She sold
Oh, okay. Yeah.
that.
Okay.
And who was the sixth lady? I can't remember.
That's okay.
It's so long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, very powerful women. Very powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, okay. So, what's your favorite hymn?
Oh my God. For God sent his son. Yeah, because he lives is the name of the hymn,
Oh,
actually.
okay. Okay.
Because he
Okay.
lives. Yeah. That's like my all-time favorite. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're doing your presentation to like a conference, how do you, what are the words that you use to encourage the women?
Um, the words that I use to encourage women is to I basically just try to um convey to them that they that all women are represent a version of Damsel Rise. I like to kind of first focus on like what Damsel Rise means, and then let them know that You are Damsel Rise. We all have a Damsel Arise story, all women do, because we all go through challenges in life. And so I kind of start there and then build on that foundation of um, being a representation of Damsel Rise in the earth, and how we can inspire and empower one another and hold each other accountable, as women, and be leaders for the next generation of women that's coming behind us. And so it's about being a representation of a woman that can overcome anything, basically. Yeah. And so, and being good examples for the next generation. That's really essentially what Damsel Rise means, you know. So yeah, that's usually what I speak on, just the message of Damsel Rise, and just try to encourage women with that message.
Yeah, I especially liked the part where you said the next generation.
Mm.
That kind of relates to me. My name's in the Bible, which I didn't know that until I was like in junior high. Lois was Timothy's grandmother.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
they don't mention his mother by name, but they do mention his grandmother. I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh,
And
wow.
she's associated with Timothy and his faith. And
Mhm.
so that's one of my high goals is to make sure that my grandchildren know God and know the opportunity of a relationship and what that means.
Yes.
So that's very important to me.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So you have a 3-year-old, the life is going to change for you a lot here.
It has already, as soon as he stepped foot, yeah, on the earth, and yeah, he has changed my life for the better. He really has. Like, everything I do is for him. It's no longer just about me anymore. It's about him. And that is actually, it's something that is selfless and gratifying about that, to be able to you know, live, like, every decision that I make affects him. And so I have to always think of him in everything that I do. And so and that has been a benefit for me, in my life, to be able to just not live life for me, but now I'm living life, for this little human being, Yeah.
It
And
gives you
so,
a new perspective too on God as far as he sees us as his children. I think that as a parent, that gave me a completely new perspective on the
yeah,
problem.
that's so true. I totally agree. Totally. Yes.
So you love to travel. Where are you traveling to now?
Yeah, I'm looking to travel to Vegas in November. Um, I want to do some international. Last year, the latter part of last year, I went to Mexico, and that was my first time going to Mexico. It was really, really, really fun trip. And then I plan to next year to go to South Africa.
Oh, that's a big trip.
Yeah, that's gonna be the biggest for me. So I'm really excited to go there. I just purchased land there, actually. So
Oh,
yeah, and so I'm looking to go see the land, and I haven't seen the land in person. And so, but I'm excited for that. So yeah.
so what are you going to do with the land?
I want to eventually build a home. It's a plot of land. It's about 8,000 square feet. And yeah, I'm really excited about it. And yeah, I plan to build a home on there someday, you know, eventually. So yeah.
So are you open to doing more conferences for women on your damsel ministry?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I definitely want to do more and promote the book more, and yeah, and just inspire and just be a blessing, any way that I can. So yeah, I definitely look forward to that.
All right, so listeners, I'm going to have her contact information below. So if you have a women's conference coming up, please consider her as a guest because she has a story to tell.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any closing thoughts?
Um, just to um I guess encourage women and men who want to write, because I get that a lot. Like when I tell people I'm an author, they'll be like, "Oh, really? I've always wanted to write the book." Everybody says that. And I'm like, "You should do it. Just pick up your pen and start writing." And so um I think that it's very important to share our stories, because you just never know what people are going through, and your story could totally transform someone's life. And even if it's just one person that reads your story, that is tremendous. It makes a difference, in the life of someone else. And so yeah, anyone out there who's looking to write a book, or even if it's not a book, even if it's poems or songs, just do it. Just believe in yourself, have faith, and do the work. So yeah, that would be my message.
All right. You mind singing the verse of your favorite song?
Oh, wow. Because he lives?
Mhm.
Okay. I'll sing the chorus, I guess.
Yes, of course, it's great.
Okay. All right. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, all my fear is gone. And now I know who holds the future. And life is worth the living just because he lives.
Oh, thank you, Talitha. That was beautiful. All
You're
right,
welcome.
builders, keep in mind, if you need a speaker and because Jesus lives, we can see tomorrow. All right, see you next week.
God bless everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening. This has been The Giant.